Hello, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Front Mission 5, Scars of the War. So there are a few little things I want to finish up on the Eclipse before we go ahead and get started with our mission for today. First of all, let's go check out the operations room because there is some dialogue that we missed there. Okay, so really all this is telling us is similar to what we had as dialogue in the bridge before. Basically... Sorry, this isn't the bridge. Like, what? This guy's a lieutenant colonel. Well, maybe it is the bridge, yeah. No, that makes sense. I'm sorry. This must be the bridge. Because the captain isn't in his room, and I assume the captain must be Mr. Taft here. Or, sorry, Captain Taft. Lieutenant Colonel Taft. Anyway, the point is that the electronics on this ship are very advanced and sophisticated. As someone pointed out, for some reason or another, there is a little bit of wasted real estate on this ship in terms of deck, like that could be used for liftoff of airplanes, like runways for airplanes. I think they were trying to make the Eclipse look a little bit more sleek and a little bit more sexy that way compared to a normal aircraft carrier. But you got to think that the present design of aircraft carriers that we have today, there's not a whole lot of them out there because they're incredibly expensive to build, is pretty sophisticated, has gone through a lot of iterations, and there's a reason why they have such large decks. It's because you can make use of that deck for, of course, getting aircraft into the air, which is kind of the whole point of having a carrier. So having the fore and aft of the ship kind of jut out beyond the aircraft deck is a little bit odd, as someone mentioned in the comments. But nevertheless, this is still an electronically very sophisticated ship, and I think the idea is that it has some kind of stealth capabilities that they are using in order to make a surprise attack on our target in the Phoenix Islands in the Republic of Kiribati. Alright, the only other thing to talk about as far as dialogue goes is to talk to this guy. Well, is that really the best attitude for a commanding officer to have? I don't know. I'm not in the military, but from my experience as a teacher, kind of get the class that you ask for, and he's going on talking about teamwork, but ironically, he's just like trying to pass off all the blame for his unit being selfish and uncooperative on his subordinates. So that's not really very good leadership. For some reason, I really remember translating that dialogue. I kind of vividly remember that experience, even though it's pretty trivial. Alright, so the first thing we want to do now that we're done with this dialogue, which, wasn't all that important, is go grab some of these characters. And the reason for that will be apparent in just a moment. So if we head over to the ready room and talk to Ed, we can't take out Ed, but we can take out the rest of these guys and girls. So what we want to do here is keep Damon in, and then switch out Christine, Jim, and Jamie for these characters we just recruited. So we end up with Robert, Gordon, and Tony in the rest of our unit. Exit setup here. And you can see we have a unit that is all bearded men. Alright, that was the whole point of that, was just to get some RP. But the bigger point there is that, yeah, you can scout out... Wait, I'm doing something wrong here. Damon goes here. Jamie goes here. Christine goes here. Goes here. Right. Yeah, you can scout out certain sets of characters, and when you go talk to Ed, once they're in your active party, he will give you RP. So these characters, not going to do anything with them immediately. We'll head over to the crewman's quarters now and go grab this guy, Jeremy, even though he seems like a real jerk. Because there is a bonus for getting the quote-unquote troublemaker pilots into your active party. We don't have enough of them to do that yet, but we will shortly. So now that we've recruited those characters, we've got Tony, Robert, Gordon, and Jeremy. We are ready for, you know, the next stage of recruiting stuff once we finish up our levels here. But with that done, I'm just going to save, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the next thing we're going to do, which is get started with our mission. Okay, so we're going to move out, and the first thing I'm going to do is show you the Airborne Raid intro, because who doesn't want to see sponsors doing a Halo drop? That is some pretty cool stuff.
Yosh, Tail Dawn da. Itte koi. Team leader, 状況を知らせろ。
レッドリーダークリア。ブルーリーダークリア。
パーティータイムだ。
了解。
態よりレッドリーダー。
Alright, how cool is that? We're just going to go ahead and reboot the game. I mean, yeah, it's pretty freaking sweet. Like, Halo drops with sponsors. You don't really see that too much in the rest of the series, so I thought, you know, we might as well watch that cinematic and then go ahead and do the amphibious landing, because it is, well, obviously we want to get both of them in there for completion's sake, but it's not as cool as the Halo drop, for sure. So let's go ahead and do our real choice, which is the assault landing or amphibious landing.
Yosh, テイルドーンだ。行ってこい。ブラックドーターより各チームリーダー、状況を知らせろ。
レッドリーダークリア。ブルーリーダークリア。
パーティータイムだ。
レッドリーダー了解。ブルーリーダー了解。
ブラックドーターよりレッドリーダー、揚陸艦からの各機展開を確認した。これより海岸部に存在する全ターゲットの殲滅を行う。すでに空挺降下班によってある程度の砲台はクリアにされているが、いくつか生き残りがいるようだ。先行攻撃により敵のバンツァー部隊も配置についている。敵の分散配置に対してこちらは作戦通り密集陣形で展開している。この陣形は攻撃、防御ともに優れてはいるが、範囲攻撃で全体にダメージが及ぶ危険がある。生き残りの砲台には注意を払え。有効射程を頭に叩き込んでいないと集団壊滅する恐れもある。各機、状況に応じて臨機応変に対応しろ。
Okay, well, you know, the amphibious landing isn't too much of a slouch either. I thought one thing that was kind of cool is they use the same island asset in both videos. But also in both videos, I found, like, it's really obvious with the high-res graphics that there's this, like, little tiny section of the scene that is actually rendered, and then the rest of it is all, you know, pretty much just, like, skybox and stuff. Especially get that with the Halo drop and then the water effect on the amphibious landing. But yeah, some things to mention about that video. Lynn's call sign is Black Daughter. So that is actually a plot significant point. So keep that in mind, that she's called Black Daughter. And then, what? Walter is Red Leader, and Ed is Blue Leader. Remember, they have the same rank at this point in the story. The other thing to mention is that Yosh, party time da is a pretty sweet line, and hopefully I'll find some way to work that into the rest of the Let's Play, because who doesn't want Yosh party time da in their Let's Play? But, you know, let's go take a look at our sponsors. Because I have been doing some setup and the whole thing in between videos. Alright, so, first things first. Obviously, we got the Strike Wyverns camo here. no way we were sticking with the standard USN Army stuff. That's just silly. So, you can see the Strike Wyvern's emblem there on the bottom left part of the breast section of this Vonser, the Frost. It looks pretty nice, but it's a little bit too small to see. I wish I had like a higher res version of that I could stick in there somewhere in the videos. And then you might wonder, like, well, why did you make the off-color blue, like light blue? That isn't very, camo. It's not very useful in making our sponsors harder to recognize. Well, the reason is that these plates look gray in contrast to the light blue, but if you actually put a gray against them, which I will do here, sorry, you will see that they are actually very, very grayish blue. They're not actually gray. So if you do, say go black or something, it really stands out and it doesn't look good at all. So your best option, as far as I can tell, is to really go with this iron blue here. It looks the most natural to me. Besides, we're in the Navy at this point, so I know like Navy airplanes and stuff are actually colored gray, but for the purposes of this Let's Play, let's go with a blue. I think it looks pretty sweet, even if it is not practical at all. So there is Walter's Frost. Sorry, I want to take a look at the parts. There's not really much change here. I just made sure everything was up to rank 4, and I made sure that he had at least a rank 4 shotgun. So nothing really too much changed with Walter. Nothing too much changed with Ed either. The reason for that is that he was really at his weight limit, and we can't get our power up any higher with this body because we're at rank 5 and we can't get any higher parts than that. Damon, I just upgraded his parts up to rank 4 because, they were a bit too low and we had the money to burn. And I gave him a grenade launcher, so hopefully we'll get to see that in action in this video. Grenades are pretty sweet. And then Jamie, he is still at rank 2 arms, Rex in arms, and that is because he's almost at his weight limit, but I did upgrade his gun up to rank 5. And let me just see here, actually. I might be able to upgrade his left arm to a higher rank. Nice. Nope, see, it's over the weight limit. We're gonna have to wait until we can get a higher rank body part, and then we'll consider going ahead and further upgrading his arms. Again, using the Frost body because of its output, but also because of its evasion, which I consider to be pretty useful. Yeah, I use the Strike Wyvern's camo pattern, which you can see really nicely on the breastplate of this grapple. But I also went with the purple because, we can't ditch the purple. Got to keep the purple grapple in action. Yeah, we're still at rank 4 because we are locked at that upgrade rank, and we can't go any further. But I did upgrade our turbo 1 rank so as to give us more punch, literally. And then as far as Jim goes, he's up to rank 4 arms, rank 4 legs, rank 4 sensor, rank 5 flamethrower, so he's pretty well set up. As far as the pilot setup goes, sorry, oh no wait, there's separate things. There's the same in the base areas, but they're separate in the setup screen. Okay, so all my pilots except Jim are up to level 9. When I played through this mission with my, hacked team, they were all at level 8, and I had no trouble, so I think we should be okay. But let's talk about what skills I've got here. I now am using skill plus 2%. This is a leader skill. It only is available to Walter. And yeah, it raises skill activation rate of all allies by 2%. It says there. Is it really worth it or not? I'm not too sure. It does take up a lot of slots, but you know, I thought it was kind of interesting. And besides, you know, we want to use switch for our attack, right? And then I gave him max AP +1 because that just means he gets more link attacks. Nothing new with Ed. Nothing new with Damon. And we have a new skill here with Jamie, which is Blast Shot. Knocks down enemy with a focus shot, multiplies damage by 0.2. So it basically negates their, or it just gives them a damage multiplier for subsequent hits. So that's nice, right? I considered using a Gatling gun with Jamie, but I decided to go with the sniper rifle, and I will probably use a separate gunner unit as my, like, Gatling-focused gunner. Just because of the skills that Jamie already had, which were focused mostly on the sniper rifle. For example, aim is not usable with a Gatling gun, because that would just be kind of silly. If you could do that, it would be crazy broken. Right, I gave Christine Striker Link L, just in case she loses an arm, she can still do links. And nothing new there. So let's quit out of this stuff. And we will do save. And then we'll go ahead and start the mission. So you can see we're on mission 8B. Mission 8A is, of course, the Halo drop mission. Let's take a look at the area layout. You can see we're... Okay, this is a weird plot point that I wanted to kind of talk about. You can see we're up against the Forest Hunters again, that OCU unit that we fought in Freedom City. Sorry, Fort Monas. And this is weird to me, right? Like, okay, so we're going up against this facility in the Republic of Kiribati in the Phoenix Islands. Go look it up on Google Maps if you're not sure where that is. It's in the Pacific. And they have this ICBM facility that is violating international treaties, so American World Police, of course, has to go in there and take it out. But it's like, okay, so this must be a an OCU facility because they have this OCU unit defending it, but like then we don't have any discussion at all in the base dialogue or in the mission dialogue about like the USN and the OCU having some kind of like simmering border conflict or like covert ops going against each other, or like even why the OCU is launching ICBMs. Like, this is all really strange to me, and it doesn't really fit into the broader plot at all. It seems like they were just kind of like, the Strike Wyverns are a bunch of badasses, so let's design this mission where they're going to go take out the terrorists and, you know, take out this ICBM facility as it's about to do a launch. And, you know, we'll use OCU units to fight them because we already have the assets and we can't afford to create some different assets. So yeah, that's kind of one of the points of the campaign that I'm a little bit mystified by and kind of disappointed by at the same time. The area layout, right. So we've got this launcher turret here, and we got a gunner turret here and another launcher turret up here. The launcher turrets fire grenades, so they are the more dangerous ones by far. They do sizable area of effect damage to your units. Then we have a strike and assault over here, and then another strike and assault pair, a gunner and assault, and then a pair of tanks. There are some more turrets over here, but as Lynn said, they were destroyed by artillery fire. Where the artillery fire was coming from, I'm not really sure. We didn't see the Eclipse in like a fleet formation or anything, but you must assume, being a carrier, that it has some kind of escort with some cannons that can be used for artillery fire. Yeah, so this is not a difficult mission in my experience. What you would, if you were stupid, you would run up the middle and get into a crossfire and die, but it's pretty obvious what you want to do is head over here to the left and then just stay away, like basically stay out of the range of this turret, stay out of the range of this turret, and then take out this turret and these two guys, and then you can wipe this out, knock out this turret, then take out these two guys, take out these two guys, take out these two guys, you're done, right? It's not rocket science. It's pretty simple mission concept. Yeah, the last thing to mention before we start the mission is that I did do some arena battles. Oh my god, they're so incredibly frustrating and annoying. But we'll get into that a little bit more. I'm not talking about Survival Simulator, I'm talking about the arena and the god-awful AI in the arena. But yeah, we'll get into that a bit more when there are some more unique rivals that you can fight in the arena that show up. But without further ado, let's get started with the real mission. That was a big lead up. And yeah, like, notice that it doesn't say OCU Kiribati, it just says Kiribati, right? Like, what does Kiribati have to do with the OCU? I forget, maybe there is some dialogue about that in after this mission, but we'll see. Trying to think about mobility issues here. Alright, so we want probably want Jim leading up the pack because he is the least mobile. No. And then Walter. Could Walter go back there? It's useful to have him up front, but you know what, we'll try this configuration, see how it goes. Really having a lot of sound issues on this mission. Apologize about that. I actually am recording to a separate disc now. I'm using a USB 3.0 disc. Like USB stick to record to, so that I'm not reading and writing to the same drive, but nevertheless I'm still getting a few access issues in terms of just not having enough horsepower or enough bandwidth, right? Actually, let's move here to save AP and nail this guy. Oh, come on! Oh no! Oh, that's painful. Come on. Bye. Alright, so we have taken out the attack ability of this turret, and then this guy's out here. So this guy is pretty exposed, I have to say. And I think putting Walter here would be a good idea. But, okay. Here's something I wanted to mention. Now that I have a grenade launcher, it really makes a lot of sense to go first with Damon and then set up my links for the rest of the characters. The reason for that is when you set up your links for the rest of the characters, typically you're going to put them into melee range or close to it, and that means they're going to get in the way and they're going to get nailed by your grenades, and that kind of defeats the entire purpose of having a grenade launcher. So, instead, let's do this. So, is it like I can't attack? Oh, I see. There we go. Pretty nice damage, right? You can do some crazy damage with grenade launchers. They're definitely worth having around. Either rockets or grenade launchers. Either one works. Rockets have longer range. But that means they also have like a larger dead zone within which they cannot attack. Jamie, you're killing me, man. Oof. Gotta do something about the misses. That's better. Ugh. Actually, you know what? I do want to get Christina into this fight. Guy's finished. That was actually a little bit dangerous. Alright, now we switch out to the missile launcher, of course. I think attacking this turret is a good idea. A little bit of friendly fire there. Huge deal. Then we get okay, we gotta do this intelligently here. Ah, come on, these misses. Man, what are you doing? She's doing a pretty good job of hitting, even if Jamie isn't. So this turret, of course, is equipped with a grenade launcher. So the idea here is to try to spread out. And that worked pretty nicely for us. Not really worth it, I think. Although, of course, that's just about perfect. Do it. I love that awkward movement thing. Nice. You're mine. Come on, Jamie. Oh yeah. Double punch. Nice. 2 in a row. Okay, so we have cleared the west side of this map, or what I'm calling the west side. And now we want to go take out this turret. Yeah, as you can see, these turrets are destroyed. And then we'll move on to taking out the medics. So, what we're going to do is move up a bit and reload first. And we don't need Christine to go down there. I think we can take it out without her, but we'll keep her up here so she's ready to go. Oh, that's brutal. Hurts. Hurts. Save maybe. What did I say about not grouping up my guys? I was thinking they were a bit out of range, but I should have been more careful about that. That was entirely my fault. Alright. Don't quite have the range to get in there and stun them, so we'll just get ready to go in and do that. Ready to go. Maybe we can beat them out. We're up here. Be useful. So let's see, who's in bad shape here? Damon's in pretty bad shape. Damon's in the worst shape, so let's heal up. Oh, no bait. Those misses. Those misses. Try to be smart about this. That. that didn't miss. Got to see blast shot there. A little bit more damage in there than we might have otherwise. Oh, you're done. Eat it. This unit is now aggroed. Don't think it's gonna do them a whole lot of good. Okay, so if I moved, oh, nice. Vulture taking him out like a boss. Nice. First time in a while I've seen block damage 15 really be useful. So we aggro those tanks too. Make things a little bit more interesting. Vulture. For us. I guess we could do a little bit of this. Seems like a bit of a waste, but at the same time, it's not a total waste. That's still sizable damage. Substantial damage. Wait, can't move. Aim. And then we need altars. Not gonna do much for us. Doesn't matter though. This one's such a slow animation. If you don't run in fast forward. It's pretty cool though. Extra 20% there, finished him off. So if you're wondering why I'm using the jamming skill so much, it's because you don't get any jamming experience points for attacking with your flamethrower. You only get them for using the jamming skill itself. Aside from that, it's just really good. Just hang on a moment. I disconnected my controller by accident. There we go. I could heal Edward, but I feel like it's better at this point to just push forward and finish the mission. I think he's still tough enough that he can take another round of hits, or misses, as the case may be. Hoping I get a tank up there, but good luck. Alright though. I made a small error there in unit positioning, unfortunately. Perhaps a rather large error. How much AP do you have left? You don't have enough AP to attack, so what I'm going to do is put here. Oops. That wasn't Christine. I got my tank hunt at least. Well, she couldn't even move. Well, this is interesting. Retreating into the woods. Yeah. What to do, what to do. This is really screwy. Okay. What we're gonna want to do here is take Christine and attack with her. And then we'll just shoot her in the back while she attacks. Head in the back, as the case may be. There we go. Gotta exploit those link mechanics. Alright. Got some money, got some levels, got some RP.
ブラックドーターよりレッドリーダー。これまでの守備は上々だ。予定通り破壊ミッションに入ってもらう。ターゲットはミサイルサイロのみ。全ての破壊をもって作戦終了とする。防護壁で囲まれたエリアは外周からのミサイル攻撃が通用しない。内部へ侵入してこれを撃破しろ。また敵との戦闘が開始されると基地内部からの援軍支援並びにミサイルの発射シーケンス開始の確率が高い。発射までの時間はシーケンス開始とともにこちらで算出して各機に点数を表示する。ターゲット撃破を優先するのはいいがメインハッチを先に破壊するのも一つの手だろう。各機迅速に行動しろ。
This mission, alright, it's pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. You got a lot to deal with and a time limit to deal with it in. We're gonna just have to see how this one goes. The following mission, I actually forgot there's 3 missions you have to do here, but I just remembered now you have to do another one before you can leave this island. The next mission is not terribly difficult, but this one is a pain. So, we're gonna have to see how that goes in the next video. But for now, we have finished that first mission. It was easy, as I said. Really no trouble at all. And in between, I'm gonna have to think about whether I want to do a survival simulator level now or go ahead and finish the cure body missions. I think I might do the cure body missions first and then do the survival simulator. But let me know which you'd like to see first if you have any particular opinion, and I will see you next time.